welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the September/October new Blu-ray DVD releases recap. Now I didn't do a September one and I don't know why, I don't know what happened. I think it's because the last movie in September I didn't actually watch yet and I still haven't. So I kind of thought, oh, you know, I'll film it when I've watched it. And then I started watching it and it just didn't happen. And the October ones I'm pretty sure I have watched, let me just look, sorry, they're all here. Yeah, I've watched all of the October ones, all of the September ones apart from the one. So yeah, let's start off with September. So the first movie to come out in September was The Good Lie. No, actually, I keep thinking, did this come out at the end of August? But no, it was September, I'm sure. But I almost included my August one, or did I? But this movie has got Reese Witherspoon in, and I was really looking forward to this, but it was enjoyable at the time, but I feel like it was a little bit forgettable. I can't really remember it too well now, and I think at the time I wasn't blown away either, but I enjoyed it. It's definitely a movie I can see myself watching again in the future, but it's not one that I feel like I wish I would have got more from it. I feel it was definitely different than I expected. It had dark moments and it had funny moments and it was a big mix. But as always with all of these, I'm pretty sure I have done a review on it, but you know, I enjoyed this one for the most part. The next one, however, was very awesome. Fast and Furious 7, of course, a big release for September. Everybody was excited about this. Everybody, you know, enjoys the well, I say everybody, but a lot of people enjoy the Fast and Furious series, and this one was obviously a big anticipated release because, as well, you know, unfortunately, Paul Walker passed away, which I feel like gave a big boost to this movie, which is sad and kind of a weird situation. But I enjoyed it. I gave it in my review 4.5 stars. Now looking back on it, I think I gave it 5. It's stuck in my mind. It's kind of the, well, obviously because it's the most recent one. I was going to say it's the one that I can remember the most of now. That was a stupid point to make because I watched this one last month and I haven't watched the others for a while. So that happens. But yeah, overall I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was kind of everything I wanted it to be, and it definitely didn't let other things get in its way, and I liked the way it rounded up. I thought something was going to happen which was different. It happened differently than I thought. I don't want to ruin things. I was trying to get my words around this, and I was glad the way that they did it. Does that make sense? No. If you've seen it, or no, you'll know what I mean. But otherwise you're going to be like, what are you on about? Fast and Furious 7 then. Next one is another, probably the biggest release of September. Avengers Age of Ultron. This was awesome. This was so cool and so much fun and so funny and so just kind of really kick-ass. And I haven't watched it a second time yet. I've only watched it one time so far. Same with Fast and Furious 7. These are two that I really need to rewatch again. This one I'm going to rewatch again soon. I loved it. I thought it was awesome and it was just so much fun. I don't know which one I love more yet because I've seen the first Avengers movie, like, you know, a few times. Whereas this one I've only seen once so far, so I think I need to watch this one more to kind of decide which one I enjoyed the most. And, you know, especially with replayability, I might watch this one 3 times and think, yeah, I enjoyed the first one now more. But, you know, we'll see. I'll watch this one more. I don't know yet which one I prefer, but I gave them both 5 stars, of course. But yes, the Avengers. The next one that came out on the same day as the Avengers, the same week, was The Age of Adeline, which I loved this movie. I gave it 5 stars, it was great, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. I cannot wait to watch this one again soon as well. I don't think I've rewatched any of these yet. I just haven't had the time to be rewatching because there have been so many things coming out. But this is definitely one I recommend, and was kind of a diamond in the rough for September, I think. And I would recommend loads of people to watch this because I think it's enjoyable for a lot of people. I mean, a lot of range of people will enjoy this one. The next one, Pitch Perfect 2. I mean, oh, actually, I have rewatched this one. I've watched this movie twice, there we go. I rewatched the movie, I watched this one twice, I really enjoy it, it's fun. And I don't enjoy it as much as the first one, but I still really love it. And Fat Amy's more of a part of this one. I mean, she's a big part of the first one, I know, but she's in this one more, which makes me happy. And I love when they go to camp, that's awesome. And the songs are great, and the ending's great, and I just really enjoyed it. This is a movie that I could watch multiple times. As with the first one, I watched the first one about 20 times. This one, I'm sure I'm going to rewatch it a bunch, so I have actually watched this one twice. The next one, the final one for September, is Moomins on the Riviera? I've forgotten how to pronounce it now. This is the one I haven't watched, which is surprising because I was really, really excited about this, and I haven't now watched it yet. I don't know what happened. I will watch this soon, and I hopefully will do a review. Look, it's still, it's not sealed because I unboxed it. But anyway, yeah, there's Moomins. Okay, now moving on to October. In the first week of October, we had 3 releases. A big, probably, what did we say? There's been well, there's been a few big releases. October was a crazy month, but it's one of the biggest releases of October. Mad Max Fury Road. This surprised me. It was awesome. I hadn't seen any of the original 3 Mad Maxes, and so I didn't really know what to expect. Apparently this one is actually quite different though, and of course it's got Tom Hardy rather than Mel Gibson. Am I right there? I can't think right now. And it was really, really cool. And again, I need to rewatch this one because it was awesome. The 3D though, the 3D on this one was so good. And yeah, I really, it was just so different than many other movies I've seen. I don't even know how to describe this one. But yeah, it's Mad Max. On the same day, Tomorrowland, A World Beyond came out. This one, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. I was kind of disappointed, and not disappointed, I enjoyed it, but it was just a little bit all over the place and not too much, I don't know, there's just a few problems I had with it, which obviously I talked about in my full review, but overall I'm glad I have it. I'll watch it again at some point, but not really in a rush to. More so I'd watch it again just to kind of figure out my full thoughts, whether I do enjoy it or whether I'm a bit like, because you know when you watch a movie for one time you couldn't be too sure. But yeah, it came out on the same day. And also on the same day, Disney's Descendants came out. This movie I actually really liked, and I have now been thinking about it kind of since I've been watching it, like, oh, I really want to watch that again. It was so much fun to watch. This was just an easy fun watch. It's kind of like a musical. It's a Disney Channel movie, but it's really actually pretty good, and it's about the children of the Disney villains. I like it, it's fun. So yeah, Descendants, I would actually recommend you look into this one a little bit more if you've kind of cast it off. Okay, and then next, the week after, we had San Andreas 3D. This was actually pretty awesome too. I want to rewatch this one as well because it's, again, another one that's kind of been stuck in my mind from these more recent ones. And Dwayne Johnson's in it and he was great. The 3D was pretty cool. Actually, no, it wasn't. This one had not pretty cool. Wait, was it this one? I'm losing track. Mad Max 3D was awesome. There's another 3D one. Avengers was okay. What was the other one? No, there wasn't another 3D one. This one, I think, was the one that was I talked about it in my review. I do my review straight after, so I'm on point with knowing what. But this video, it's been weeks since I watched the movie. I can't remember now. I think this is the one that I said I would actually just watch in 2D next time. Anyway, that's not what this is about. Well, it could be what it's about, but no. San Andreas, I enjoyed it. I'm going to watch it again soon. It was fun. It was a fun disaster movie. And then next we had Jurassic World 3D. I actually have not rewatched this yet. I watched it in the cinema. I was so excited for this to come out because I loved it. And then I bought this 3D version because I always just grab it and pick it up. And it's only the 3D version, which is fine. I have a 3D TV, but because of that I was a bit like, I was a bit miffed. So I just haven't got around to rewatching it yet. I was a bit like, oh, Jurassic World. I hope the 3D is good on this. Maybe we'll do a review on it. I've reviewed the movie itself. So if you guys want to see a 3D review for the 3D Blu-ray, because obviously you buy it on its own and you don't get the Blu-ray, let me know. Also it has a digital copy. So I might actually watch this one when I'm on the plane, because I'm going on a plane to New York soon, which is like an 8-hour plane. So I might I'll want to download this one onto my iPad, so I might watch it then as well, so that's always good. I like that it has a digital copy. But yeah, so Jurassic World, I've seen it, but I haven't watched this Blu-ray yet. And then we have the final week in October. We had Mr. Holmes. These I'll talk about briefly because I literally just did a review from the other day. Mr. Holmes, I really enjoyed. It was a great movie and can't wait to rewatch this one very, very soon. Barely Lethal was lots of fun. Again, I'm going to rewatch this one. I feel like it's going to be one of the movies I can just put on and enjoy. Yeah, so I enjoyed that one. And then Poltergeist was a little bit disappointing, but it was still kind of fun. I'll probably watch it again, you know, on a Halloween. Maybe not next year, but the year after. I've heard mixed reviews. I prefer the original, but this one was still, it was okay. It kind of stayed truthful to it, so that's fun. But yeah, so those are all the new releases I picked up for September and October. So if you guys have seen any of these, let me know your thoughts. If you picked up any different ones that came out, because obviously a bunch come out, let me know down in the comments below what you picked up and what you'd recommend. I'll see you then. Goodbye!